What's up everybody? Back in the garage again. Very excited. I've just picked the wheels up, got them back here. They weren't boxed or anything, so I can't do any real big unveil, but the spaces I've had machined up for the front are all good to go, and front wheels in. I've mocked the back wheel in, still working out the swing arm extension, but I've got the rear suspension mocked in place. So it gives an idea of what the bike looks like. Anybody that's been on Instagram would have already seen that. But yeah, here we go. So there we are, guys. What do you think about that? We got a bike that looks almost like a bike. So for full disclosure, I attempted to make the seat cover. My sewing machine is not up to cutting through both pieces of vinyl, the double layer of foam, and the piping. So that was a no-go. Very famous company in Birmingham made the seat for my TEC special, as it's denoted, which is RK Layton's. They are a fabulous company. They've been building, upholstering, fabricating motorcycle seats for generations. They did a load of the original Triumph and BSA stuff, Norton stuff, and whatever else. They got all the patterns, textured tops and whatever else. Went down there, I spoke to Andy. He took one look at it, said seat foam and the base are all good to go. A little bit of a change of tack from the top rather than going for the cross stitching. Because if I'm going green and stuff, cross stitch, you're in pretty bad wet weather. Chances seat foam's going to get wet. So there's a change there. I'm hoping it's going to work out. I'm trusting your judgment. We'll soon see. But yeah, that's enough on that. Today's video is very exciting. So what we're going to do, what has arrived, is a box. And I believe in this box is a full polished stainless 2-in-1 tracker style exhaust to go on the beast. Now, as you are probably aware if you've seen the other videos, if you've not, go back and check them. And at this point, click like, subscribe, because the channel is great. We don't have an exhaust. So the bike did come with an exhaust, so I had the bike running outside, and there's video evidence of the bike with an exhaust. It was the standard Bonneville downpipes and cans, one of which is over there. So what we're going to do, we get this unboxed, lay it all out. I'm going to pull the old exhaust from there and off the shelf. We're going to weigh it, see what the difference is. I wanted to do this with most of the stuff I've taken off the bike, but a bit too hot off the press selling things and stuff. But this is the main thing for me, because the original exhaust with everything that's in there is particularly heavy. So we'll get those weighed, see what we're going to save on the bike. We've already saved a load in the mudguard and different things, but yeah, front end is definitely lighter and the wheels are lighter. So yeah, I guess we'll roll the intro. That gives you time to click like, subscribe, throw a comment if you want to, and let's get this unboxed. Let's get this unboxed. And there we are, it's out the box. Now, this is definitely stolen, but I've seen Blockhead do this a few times. I'm not quite sure how he manages it. He does it with like click of the fingers or something. That doesn't seem to be working. So we'll do a bang of the desk, eh? It worked. Just gotta find what works for you. So what we got here is a lovely originally a TEC bike parts 2-in-1 tracker system. Bought it second hand. That guy's decided to go with a high level bike, I believe. But I want a low level because I'm going to carry the pillion, and also the wife's not a fan of high level exhaust. So yeah, that's heat on her, not me. But yeah, this came up for sale. It's polished. The TEC bike parts exhaust isn't usually in this sort of condition. It looks very, very nice. Very happy with it. Also, it's got wideband lambda boss for fine tuning, and usually, I believe this has been, I'm not sure if it's been welded or just sealed. Yeah, it's a 4-part system, 2-in-1, up one side. It's matching cam to what's currently on my truckster, just over there. So you can see this is the standard finish, it's brush finish. That's been polished. Right guys, sorry for the abrupt transition. The footage I took of weighing the exhaust and everything, it just droned on and wasn't particularly good. So I decided to leave it for a couple of days and do a new finish for this video. So that's what you're seeing now. So this is probably 3-4 days ahead of what you've just seen. I did weigh the original exhaust, and the cans alone are like 5 kilos. So altogether, I think the standard system is somewhere like 14 to 16 kilos, give or take, obviously with the accuracy of the scales I've got. Whereas the 2-in-1 system is 9 kilos. So that's quite a bit to lose off the bike, which is very nice. Cause I'm a little bit concerned, obviously, there's plenty of exhaust out, plenty of motorcycles out there with exhaust on one side, but you know, you never know how that balance is going to be, shifting all that weight to one side. But I think it should be fine. Since then, I don't know if you're going to see footage of this, so I'll show you anyway. Obviously, I've got the rear can here, and I have dropped the downpipes in place. Also, we have the frame cradle in there. These are just loose. So they're just in place, awaiting me to fit the rear. I've also dropped the original suspension on. So once you've got the wheel bearings replaced in the back wheel, which I've got to do because the Tiger rear spindle is a different diameter, and we're going to run with the Bonnie axle, so need to do a conversion on that. Once that's done and I can wheel it around, put the side stand back on, I'll turn it around and we'll do the video for fitting that exhaust. Then a little bit of wiring to tidy up. I'm waiting for the grips to arrive and the seat to come back, but we should be pretty close. Still got to decide what I'm doing about the speedo, and I'm waiting on the extensions for the swing arm, which will be quite a big job in itself. But for all intents and purposes, we should be at least at the point where we can press the button and see what it sounds like. So hopefully we'll get to the riding season and we'll get some miles on this bike. But until then, thank you for watching, guys. And it's been a bit sporadic. Like I said earlier, it's difficult creating content with such small little jobs and whatnot, but we do what we can, and there's stuff to come on the MG as well, fire and all them sorts of things. But until then, take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching.